13 here. Today I'm just going to be going over a few things that I've noticed in the World War II PC Beta, and I'm going to be going over some things that I might like to be changed, maybe some things that just weren't considered. Um, I don't really have a list, so bear with me, but I'm basically just gonna be going off the top of my head, whatever I remember from today, from playing with my brother, from playing with some other friends. Um, so yeah, with that, let's just get right into it with some gameplay as well. First thing I wanted to talk about that isn't really a big deal, but it might be in some other people's interest as well, is if you notice when you're customizing your character, you can pick between any of the allied countries. You can be British, you can be Canadian, you can be Soviet, obviously you can be American, you can be Swedish for crying out loud, or Finnish, I don't remember which one it is. You're French even. Uh, but when you're customizing your character, I feel like you should also be able to maybe customize your Axis ally, like your Axis powers. Um, because if you notice when you play the game, it's your character. Obviously, it's the person that you have through the rest of them, through the rest of your divisions. But you can't. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I guess we're loading into Aachen. But you can't customize your Axis power. You're always stuck with whatever default skin you have on. If you're playing as a GI, you just have the general, gray and black uniform that they run around with. If you're airborne, you have that really awkward colored green camouflage that they, for whatever reason, thought looked cool back then. I don't know. What I'm basically trying to say is you should be able to customize your Axis powers. That it wouldn't make sense otherwise. Why can't I move? There we go. Like, I personally think that they should maybe just allow you to play as, maybe Italy, Italy, Japan, other countries that were allied with the Axis powers in World War II, because it just makes it more immersive, I guess. Geez, I forget what my point was on here. It would make it more. Yeah, I think immersive was the point. Historically accurate and immersive, if you think about it, because it wasn't like the Allies were only fighting the Germans. The whole war wasn't based around Germany. That might be World War One's case, but this is World War Two. There were a lot more alliances. There were a lot more alliances. There were a lot more people involved than just America, Britain, France, and Germany. There was Japan. There was Italy. There was Spain. They should just. You guys get my point. They should make it so that you can customize your Axis powers as well as your allied powers. My next point would have to be that, just so you guys know, the PC Beta definitely has better weapon balancing, and it took into consideration a lot of things that you guys have said about the beta on console. They took into consideration a lot of things, like they made the SMGs not the most powerful gun in the game. Not everyone is running around with an SMG, so I guess that's a huge plus to some people. The SMGs are still pretty good, but man, that's fantastic. I joined late and we lost. Okay, last stop prevented. But so with the game, I realized that some of the weapons are possibly still a little unbalanced. I don't mean like unbalanced, but if you've played on the PC beta, you'll notice with the shotguns, the only viable option for a shotgun is the first shotgun, the trench gun. The second one, the double barrel one, the Luftwaffe one, that one, it doesn't do as much damage on hit, so you have to land both shots unless you're literally point blank. And reloading it just takes forever, so nobody uses that gun. No one uses that shotgun. And the semi-automatic shotgun, man, I don't remember the names of these things. The toggle action, I've unlocked it, I've used it. I did not do well at all. I think I maybe got. Jeez, I wanted Don't want to lie, but I think I got 3 kills with it. Main point is that it's not very good. The only viable shotgun is the trench gun. Anyone that uses any other shotgun is either really good at the game or they just found something that works for them a little bit better than having a pump action. Talking about submachine guns. I think... Which gun is it? This gun is personally my favorite because of its faster fire rate. It has a lot of recoil. A lot. But if you can land those shots, and obviously SMGs are meant for close quarters, you can definitely do a lot of damage. But one of the guns I wanted to talk about was the grease gun. I personally still think that gun is a little bit too strong. Now, of course, it does have a lower fire rate, so higher damage is obviously for compensation. But the recoil on it is like non-existent. Like we had a game where a guy was running it with no attachments whatsoever, and he still managed to get, top of the leaderboard with 23 kills and like 12 deaths, I think. I know that's like barely breaking an even KD, but or not an even KD, you guys would know what I mean. But in my opinion, the gun is just it's like an assault rifle in disguise, kind of. If you guys understand what I'm saying, it's just, I think it needs either to do less damage, maybe just by 1 point, but, wow, I'm lagging quite a bit. Oh, for fuck's sake. It either needs to do less damage, or it needs to just, like, have a, I don't know, more recoil added to it. I know this, well, I'm not going to say that till the end of the video. Maybe I won't say it at all. You'll never know. You'll never even know what I had to say. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay. Try doing Expeditionary again. I've tried playing Expeditionary before. It just doesn't work for me. You guys can't see, but I shook my head. But, that's basically the only complaints I have about the weapon balancing. The rest of it's pretty good. I mean, if a gun has low recoil, it's going to do moderate damage, and it's going to have a slower fire rate. It's like the Stug, or the STG. The one of the better assault rifles. I forget which one it is. Well, I know which one it is. I use it a lot, but I forget what it's called, what other people call it, etc. Oh, shit. But, that's the only complaint I have about weapon balancing. The only thing I have a little bit of a concern, another thing I have a little bit of a concern about is probably going to have to be the perk system. Because with the perks, I mean, obviously it's, everyone gets one perk so that not everyone's overpowered as hell, and it's kind of, it's pretty smart idea, because people would run perks that work so well together that they'd be virtually impossible to kill. But some of it I just wish they could change. Like maybe have it at the end, like maybe a bonus if you play a class long enough or a division long enough. Like say you play infantry long enough. Let's say infantry gets the extra attachment, they get the extra mags. So maybe at the end, after you reach level 5, at the end when you reach level 5, sorry, I kind of like started focusing for a second. I wanted to be able to get through that. After you get through to level 6, maybe you can get an ability to carry 2 perks. Like say you wanted to carry I don't know, maybe you wanted to carry the bazooka, but you also wanted to have 3 attachments, or not 3 attachments. Say you wanted to carry the bazooka, but you also wanted to have like forage. You wanted to carry extra ammo. I don't think that'd be too overpowered, right? Like you can carry ammo, sure. Nothing wrong there. You pick up ammo. Like just like limit it a little bit. Like maybe make it less effective. Like just I don't even know where I'm trying to go with this. Like say forage doesn't pick up. Oh, what is this? I didn't know it changes the reticle. Forage becomes less effective, like it doesn't pick up ammo every time you run over a body. You know, maybe your bazooka only comes with 1 round, as opposed to the 2 that it normally comes with. Or maybe 3. I don't know. I don't use it that much. You know, just small little things that could possibly make it a little bit more, of an idea to carry 2 perks. Ah, for crying out loud. I can't freaking... Okay, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and go back to this gun. Alright. I'm lagging quite a bit. It's really bad, like... I have my computer all set up and I'm doing good and I'm doing great, and then all of a sudden I start trying to record a video and it just takes a giant shit on me. My frames drop. I start getting that warning on the left side of my screen saying, your latency is high, etc., 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 and it's just kind of BS. It kind of makes for low-key, poor quality videos. I'm sure you guys don't mind. No one, you know. But anyways, trying to think if I had another point. Oh, for fuck's sake. If I had another point, well, okay. I do want to say one thing. I feel like this has been mentioned in a video I've watched before, and I think that's the only reason it really came into my head, is that the SMGs are still the only weapon that can carry a suppressor. Like, oh, maybe... I haven't tried it out yet. I haven't put an assault rifle on, for fuck's sake. Damn it. I haven't tried it out, but from what I can from what I can see, what I understand is that SMGs are still the only gun that can have suppressors. And that just doesn't make sense to me, because they know there's going to be people who are going to play competitively. They know there's going to be people who are going to be playing Search and Destroy or Demolition or whatever games that they make competitive. And a lot of people run SMGs. Or suppressors, sorry, not SMGs. I've already gotten into the habit of calling it SMGs only. But, assault rifles, hell, like, sniper rifles, everything. Everything should be able to have a suppressor in one shape, something. It shouldn't just be completely cut out for, every weapon class except for this one, because it makes, sense. Like, maybe even just, like, I guess it doesn't even make sense. Wait, why did I drop my weapon? Like, I keep rambling on and rambling on. I really need to figure out what I'm trying to say. Okay, maybe I can focus a little better now that I'm not playing. With suppressors being only allowed on SMGs, people are gonna only be using SMGs with suppressors. I mean, think about it. Like, you go into S&D, and everyone's running around with a suppressor. You don't know where the hell anybody else is, but you're the one dude running around with an assault rifle because you're better at range. And you start firing, and all of a sudden, everybody knows where you are. Everybody. So you're like, shit. You get killed. You try again, and you get killed. You maybe go even if you're lucky. Chances are someone's going to spot you at some point without you noticing, and you're going to die. It's dumb. People should be able to put suppressors on whatever weapons they want. Obviously, they need to be playing airborne, but that's the risk they take, I guess. Because obviously there are other perks that you can get other than just, suppressors from here. Ah, jeez. What am I even... Oh, one other thing I wanted to say was, I've been rambling on about everything I don't like about the game. Oh, one thing I want to talk about riflemen. Alright, so you can carry 2 primary weapons. Okay? So you can... I was running that on infantry for a while. I was running the STG, and I was running the trench gun, range and short range. Why did they take away the feature that you can put at least one attachment on your second primary? You know, that's something that I was really hoping they wouldn't take out of the game, and I put the shotgun on there. I'm like, fuck, I can't put anything on here. I tried, running around with it without any attachments, and it's you can't do anything when you're so used to running around with a shotgun with expeditionary that has, it's better hip fire accuracy. You have quick draw on it at least or something. You just can't do it. So you're running around with your assault rifle. You're coming around a corner. You're like, okay, great. You turn the corner and there's someone there, and you shoot, expecting your shotgun to have a little bit longer of range because you aim down the sights, but or maybe you have long barrel on there, or what is it called, something riflery. You try doing that, and it just doesn't work. And they turn around, and by the time you finish cocking the gun, you're like, damn, they killed you. You should really be able to put at least one attachment. Like, they did that for Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. I just don't understand why they changed it. So that's the. Anyways, other things I wanted to talk about were a few things that I actually like about the game. Is they definitely fixed the footsteps. I know people were complaining on the console beta that, for fuck's sake, the footsteps weren't loud enough. It's all based on callouts. It's all based on, he's over here, he's under the bridge, we're reloading, I'm out of mags, etc. They fixed that. I can guarantee you that they fixed that, because playing the game, I can definitely hear footsteps, but well, I can't unless you're shooting, But they definitely fixed it. Like, you can hear him. If I don't know if the game audio is coming through entirely right now, but if it is, you can definitely hear the footsteps. Like, you can hear me running. You hear all these footsteps. That guy that just ran to my right, I heard him. I knew he was coming, not because I looked at the minimap, but because I heard his footsteps. Ooh, nice, got a bayonet kill. But now my guy's tired. Oh, damn, he probably had full metal jacket. Alright, something else I like about the game is the fact that the assault rifles are pretty balanced. I mean, it's pretty, it's, if you're using an automatic assault rifle, it's going to take a few more hits to kill somebody. That's just, that's just how it goes. You're using the M1, or the M1 Grand, that annoying freaking dinging gun that everyone loves so much. It's only going to take 2 shots, maybe 3 if you're aiming low, to hit your target, or to kill your target. Your target will only, see, like that. If I was using an M1 Grand and I landed those 2 shots on him, he'd be dead. But because I'm using the STG, one of my favorite assault rifles in the game, by the way, obviously I didn't get the kill. You guys just saw that. But yeah, they fixed a lot of stuff about the game, to be completely honest with you guys. Like, I think that's why it took so long for them to release it for the PC. Also, maybe just because, they kind of forgot, and then we were all the PC fans were like, hey, what the heck? But they definitely fixed a lot of the issues that you guys mentioned in the, fuck's sake. They fixed a lot of problems that you guys mentioned in the beta for the console. Like, no doubt about it. Anyways, you guys go ahead and enjoy. I'm gonna go try hard this match right now, and maybe bring us back up. We're only 7 kills behind. I think we can do it. I'm just gonna focus real quick, and you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, tell me what I can do better in the comment section below. Again, I will eventually figure out why my frame rate drops so freaking hard whenever I play games that are other than Rocket League and Battlefield 3. I don't even know why Battlefield 3 runs so much better on here. It's just, Anyways, I will figure it out, guys, I promise. Anyways, if you guys are, whatever you guys are doing today, tomorrow, the next day, be safe, and have a good day. Make sure I'm not going to tell you to make sure you have a good day, but definitely try your best. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and try hard this.
I don't even know. Like such a pile of shit.